Before we get into the video, I want to quickly say that Nene did post the entire Instagram live to her YouTube channel. I will not be posting the entire thing. I just went ahead and grabbed the main points, and that's what I'll be posting. I also did a part one. Part one have all of the groundwork of all of the things she tweeted and posted before going on Instagram live. So definitely watch part one before you watch part two. I have included the link in the description below for part one, okay? So let's get into it. What's up, my Finna Lefts? It's Miss Finna D coming to you all from VN Entertainment News. A few days ago, Nene Leakes posted this picture right here, this flyer or poster, the discussion why I posted Boycott Bravo, okay? And Instagram Live with attorney Ben Crump, okay? Ben Crump is a civil rights attorney, and he's worked on cases like Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and Flint, Michigan, the water crisis, and the list goes on and on. So when he posted this, a lot of his supporters were not here for it and basically told him he's cheapening his brand by associating with Nene Leakes. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of those comments, and then we're going to hop into the Instagram live. With so many legit cases, I cannot believe that this man is stooping to the level to represent a woman who changed her whole facial features and her skin tone so that she could be acceptable in the world that didn't want her. Now crying foul. Both of them need to sit there. Bleep down. I thought he was a real together brother. Ooh. I'm curious. Why wasn't Bravo a problem when she was getting a check? Please don't mess your credibility getting involved with the queen of playing the victim after the fact. It's too many legit issues that you could be involved in. Negative Nene needs to just give it up. Now she's acting like Trump and can't accept the truth that it's over. I guess since the check are no longer coming, it's time to, boycott Bravo. Interesting. This is a waste of time if you want to talk black injustice. Let's keep the conversation on Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. Still much work, okay? This is a joke, right? So there you go. People are basically telling him, what are you doing, man? How you go from Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, and everything else to Nene Leakes, who's trying to jump on the Black Lives Matter bandwagon now that she's no longer on the show. But just this year, February, I don't want to sound like a broken record. She was telling Bravo thank you and saying how, go ahead and watch part one. I broke it down for you. I don't want to drag it in here. Okay? So
reality TV. So I want to start right there, Nene Leakes. You were one of the original housewives of Atlanta. You and Bravo, y'all seem to both come up in the American conscious level together. So talk to us about why you are saying boycott. Explain it to America.
Well, first of all, I want to be able to say that together, I feel we came up together. And I'm not saying boycott Bravo forever. I am basically saying that there is a conversation that needs to be had with Bravo. I would love to have this conversation privately. I'd love for all of us to come to the table and talk. There are some things that need to be discussed, and I don't want to be able to say all of those things right here on this platform for everyone to hear and see. But I was a part of a genre. I did start a genre. I did open up a door, and not only did I open it, I held the door open for others to have the same opportunity that I had. And I think the treatment that was happening behind closed doors that most aren't privy to was not a fair treatment. And this is a cry for help, for Bravo to sit down at the table and have a conversation with me and my team to correct some of the things that were not done properly. And that is what this is about. So I know a lot of the fans who have tuned into Bravo over the years, they love some of the shows that are on Bravo. They love the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not saying don't ever watch these shows. These are great shows. I am saying that we need your help. And we're asking that Bravo take a seat and sit down with us and have a conversation. Let's correct some of the things that have happened. And that's what this is. So we're not saying don't watch Bravo forever. We're not saying bash Bravo. We're saying we're asking for Bravo to have a seat with us. Have a seat with you, Ben. Have a seat with Brian Friedman. Have a seat with me. Have a seat with our team. Let's work through some of the issues that we're having behind the scenes. They don't know what has happened behind the scene. They don't know the things that we have done, obviously. And this is a cry for help. We've done a lot of things, and we just need Bravo to sit down and have a conversation with us and work things out.
Well, it seems like you have all kind of opportunities, but some others may not have the platform and the popularity of a Nene Leakes. So why are you doing this, and what about those other opportunities?
Well, we have asked for Bravo to sit down with us and work through issues, and we have been unsuccessful. I do have other opportunities, but you know, without I was going to say, without saying too much,
okay.
We need Bravo to sit down and have a conversation with us. I mean, it's only fair and it's only right.
Well, explain to us, if you would, some of the issues. For instance, about you, and you're one of the original housewives.
Child, Ben is about to pull out his imaginary hair, okay? You can see the frustration in his face and hear it in his voice. Like, girl, you got me over here on Instagram Live. You're screaming for people to do A, B, and C to Bravo. What the heck do you have me here for? You have to say something. You want people to stand behind you? Then say exactly what the issue is. All of this beating around the bush and I don't have time for it. The man looks frustrated.
Of NBC, in your opinion, or explain to us from your vantage point.
I am an original housewife. I'm as brown as they can get. I am an African American. I don't know how to say it without sounding.
Break it down.
I don't know how to say it without sounding like I am bashing, and I don't want to sound like I'm bashing. Okay, I want to say this, Ben. I never thought I would be in this situation in my life. And it's hard. I never thought I would be in this situation in my life and be sitting here saying it's hard to put yourself out here. And I'm not the only person in this situation. There are many people in this situation. They are afraid. And it's hard to sit here and fight for other people who are afraid to sit here and tell their stories.
So Nene, I want to try to be clear. Were you one of the only original African American housewives? And compared to your colleagues, do you feel like you've been demoted to some degree? And can you explain that?
Yes, I was the only original housewife left on the show for a number of years. For a few years, it was me and a white housewife, okay? Left on the show for a few years. And she left the show and she was spent off into her own show and her own series. And so I was the only original housewife left here. And of course, I, for a number of years, I was being demoted while the original housewives from a number of different cities were being promoted. I was being demoted. And it's very hard for viewers when they're watching these shows, they don't view it, they don't see it. They don't.
So, Nene, for a lay person like me who doesn't get to watch every episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was you and a white woman who were original housewives. And you're telling us that they got promoted as sorts to get their own show while you're being demoted. Explain how you're being demoted, and are you surprised you don't have your own show with your popularity at Real Housewives and Bravo?
Well, it's not so much about me having my own show. It's about having, when you work at any company, you want elevation. It's about leveling up. Whether I was an actress or an executive, everybody want to level up in their opportunities on their jobs, right? She was being, as an original housewife, a lot of these girls were being elevated. I was being demoted. And the way I was being demoted is I was giving less and less episodes, and these girls were giving more and more episodes. I was giving less.
Page, but in February on the 16th, this was on her page. Here's a question for Ken at Andy. Ask her, why is she out doing press saying Bravo is phasing me out? Bravo hasn't told me or my team that. Why is she out saying I have lost money from not being in episodes? I negotiated my episodes and money up front. I have not lost anything. Hashtag shady, hashtag hater, okay? On the 16th of February 2020 at 7:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So when Andy asked Kenya Moore that question, this was Kenya's response. I think she is. That's not something I can absolutely say. If you're being cut out of episodes, clearly the sign is that you are not as important as you think you are. Okay? Andy's face dropped. He wasn't happy about that. He was upset. So this was Andy's response. I don't think she's being cut out of episodes because I think everything that was shot with Nene is in the show. We're not cutting anything out. Everything that we shot, there's nothing that's been left out, he confirmed. Once again, Nene seeking validation and wanting this whole HBIC and things to fit her narrative. She tweeted February 16 again at 10:13 p.m. I have not, in all caps, been cut out of any episodes. I negotiated my episodes just like everyone else did. I'm getting every dime I asked for. Thank you for asking and clearing that up, Andy. That means a lot. In her
And do you think this is somewhat of a culture in your perspective, or is it something that there needs to be diversity, inclusion, and implicit bias training at Bravo and at NBC?
Of course. I want to be able to say more. Before I got on this live with you, I received so many text messages from so many people with so many opinions. I was so confused before I got on here because so many people are afraid. They don't want you to say anything. You get tons of opinions saying, don't do it, go ahead, forget about it, go away, don't say anything, just do something else, or just wait to something else will come. You know, you work so hard and you open up doors for other people, and it's unfair treatment. It's not right.
So you're saying you refuse to be a well-behaved victim?
I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
You know, and
Why should
then
I be? Why should I be? Why should I have to be? Why?
exactly. For other reality personalities and stars out there who feel like they've been discriminated against or treated uh, in a way that it marginalizes them, what advice do you have for them?
Oh my God. The advice, the advice, the advice. The advice is hard. The advice is hard. You have to stand in your truth. That's all I'm doing here, Ben. I'm trying to stand in my truth, which is very difficult. I ask hard. You have to stand in your truth. That's all I'm doing here, Ben. I'm trying to stand in my truth, which is very difficult. I asked you to help me. Yes? I went
Yeah.
to Brian Freeman for help. Yes? Al Sharpton for help. Yes? So many people. It was very difficult for me to come to you guys for help. Just being on here, I thought I was going to be the strongest black woman in the world. And then I got on here and started looking at you and started crumbling. And I'm starting to be the scaredest black woman in the world. I'm scared. You know, I got all these calls and all these comments on here, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All I know is you can stand in your truth and go with your gut.
Uh, so just break it down because a lot of people are asking, what do you want to gain from people signing the petition?
The what I want from Bravo is for them to sit down with me and my representatives and have a conversation. I think over the years, all of the things that I have done for Bravo to help elevate them, I think it is unfair and to demote me and elevate my white counterparts and demote me as a black woman who helped elevate this network and elevate a franchise and elevate other shows. But because before I stepped onto the scene of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I helped elevate the entire franchise. Now, granted, there was a franchise, a Housewives show already in place, but when I came on as the breakout star, according to all of the celebrities such as Ellen DeGeneres and Andy's good friend Anderson Cooper, I elevated the entire franchise, and I made more money for them than any other talent I think they have on the network. Now, I like to see those numbers. If they have some numbers to say that there was another talent that made more money for them, I'd like to see that.
Well, I think everybody wants to see that, Nene. But I will
out as the breakout star. And Kim Kardashian, I was the black girl on Kim Kardashian's gang. Um, Kim always made way more money than I have. I mean, her money was way longer than mine.
Well, you bring up a very interesting issue
that I don't think people always see because it's behind the scene. Okay. And if you start speaking about the shows across the board, then there is a great difference because when my white counterpart was on set, I mean, shit. I think all these girls can speak to that. I mean, they just, oh my God. I mean, they come and go when they want to. They curse out people. They do whatever they want to do. I mean, if we cuss out anybody, we're an angry black woman. So we can't cuss out nobody. I mean, if we cuss out somebody, I mean, we are. It's just different. I mean, you say one cuss word and you are just angry, bitter. You are horrible. They can cuss all day long and they just got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. So it's just different.
Yeah. And you never put hands on anybody or anything like that.
Listen, you watch these shows across the board. I can give you example after example. You have never seen me in a physical altercation on this show, all the years that I've been on this show. Now, you have watched physical altercation after physical altercation on this show, black and white, okay? Now, I grabbed my cameraman's shirt. It was never anything serious, ever. He never thought it was anything serious. But listen, I'm on a show, so I'm not going to try to change any of that. I should have never touched his shirt or anything. Although he never felt it was anything serious, I never felt anything serious. The show, play it however they want to play it. I should have never touched him. Forget it. They have altercations on this show where people are going to jail. I ain't never went to jail touching nobody doing. I have said, I said it when we first started this, is that we're not asking you to boycott Bravo forever. We're asking that you help us to um, get them to the table. We need them to sit at the table and talk with us, and let's come to some sort of agreement. We want them to come to some sort of agreement with us, to work with us through all of this, and then we're happy to all come back on some sort of platform and say, hey, you guys, we have worked it out with them, and we want to praise Bravo and NBC or whoever for coming to the table with us and having a conversation with us, and we've worked through our issues with them, and we want to move forward. Turn your TVs back on, and let's do this. We don't want to fight with them. We want to work something out and move forward. I'm never really lost for words. I think I was lost for words uh, several times. uh, it was a lot, a lot for me. um, um, I don't know. I just know it was a lot. um, I think it's a lot for me because uh, I don't think I never thought I'd be never thought I'd be in situation like that. So I was not. I didn't know what questions to answer, and so I got confused. So I just I don't know, and I don't do Instagram Live. I haven't done an Instagram Live in so long. Um, I don't know. I did my own hair and makeup. I was confused. I was confused. I was so confused today. I don't know. Um, it's a lot. I think people never know what you go through, huh? I don't think I don't think people know. They don't know. They don't know. I have not been drinking. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and being here. I appreciate you. I tell you, this is probably one of the most stressful things. 99 people texting my phone. Greg walking upstairs with his phone on, telling me what to do, what not to do. I can't even take myself right now. I almost need to just fly to the damn moon. I'm just, I call myself not having any drinks. lately because I just want to fast and be clear. But I feel like I might need to go up the street and have me a drink. I've been trying to have me a tea instead. I don't know what to do with myself.
I had so much to say, but watching Nene trying to laugh but could barely get the laughter out, and just watching her not being able to fully speak and all of that, all laughter and jokes aside, I really do wish Nene the best. I sincerely and genuinely wish her the best, and she had a spiritual advisor, and I hope that she gets all of the help that she needs, mentally, spiritually, physically, in every way. I wish her the best because you can clearly see that this is a lot for her. She's breaking down. She can't believe that she went from the HBIC and, basically laughing at other people and dragging other people and all of these things to being where she is now. She's scared, like she said, going against Bravo is something major. And she's thinking about, being blackballed in the industry and, people not calling. And all of those things are running through her mind. And she just can't believe that all of her scared tactics did not work. And now she's at this point where it almost looks like she's begging. And someone like Nene who have this whole HBIC mentality, and this is like embarrassing for her to be at this point where it's almost like she's begging, because she just thought she was going to say certain things and Bravo was going to come running and, bowing down to her and all of that. Wishing everyone the best and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.